In the midst of this hellish landscape, two ancient titans face each other. Godzilla, the king of the monsters, and his eternal foe, Space Godzilla. Their gargantuan forms dwarf the wreckage beneath them. The battle, as old as time itself, continues. But something is different this time. The very atmosphere vibrates with the raw power of their clash. The force of Space Godzilla's power shatters the once sacred monument. The pulse of his energy sends shockwaves across the city, turning everything in its path to ash. Godzilla, enraged and unrelenting, absorbs the blast's energy, his atomic heart igniting with fury. With a mighty roar, he unleashes his own atomic breath, crashing into Space Godzilla. The beam cuts through the air with such force it tears the sky asunder. Their struggle reaches its peak. The energies they wield, beyond comprehension, combine in a cataclysmic explosion. Earth itself is torn apart. Cities vanish in an instant, swallowed by the chaos. In the blink of an eye, the battle ends, but not the way anyone expected. The planet is destroyed, and yet Godzilla is not dead. He's somewhere else. Where is he? Heaven? Hell? The world around him is unlike anything he's ever known. The sky above seems endless, devoid of stars or warmth. His senses tell him this is no place for a creature like him. Suddenly, he notices a towering structure in the distance, its peak shrouded in shadow. It looks like a mountain, but there's something deeply wrong about it. This is no mountain. It has eyes, hundreds of them, and strange, devilish wings sprout from its mass. Mountain said, "Serve peace, submit." Godzilla's fury knows no bounds. He stomps forward, crushing the smaller winged creatures with each step. The mountain shudders. The eyes stare at him in judgment. The voice repeats, louder now. Mountain again said, "Submit to peace, serve peace." Ignoring the command, Godzilla destroys another of the strange creatures with a swipe of his tail. The world around him begins to shift. The ground cracks open beneath his feet, and suddenly everything is bathed in a blinding light. The sky itself seems to warp as the very fabric of reality stretches. He stands tall in this frozen wasteland, but his mind races. This place feels wrong, an endless prison. Below the ice, something moves. The faint glow of Space Godzilla's energy pulses from beneath, waiting to be released. Suddenly, the ice cracks, and Space Godzilla emerges, his body encased in a prison of frozen earth. He is not dead. He is just waiting for the right moment to strike. In this hellish place, they are not angels. These are demons, twisted and cruel. Their eyes burn with dark energy. They surround Godzilla, their wings buzzing in a frenzied storm. For a moment, Godzilla is distracted by their numbers, their relentless attack. Then, from the depths of the darkness, Space Godzilla makes his move. Space Godzilla raises Godzilla's head, preparing for the killing blow. The demons press in, their numbers overwhelming. Their voices fill the air, chanting, commanding, urging Godzilla to submit. Demons said, "Submit to hell. Join us. Become one with us." Godzilla's eyes flash with fury. He will not submit. He cannot be broken. With a roar that shakes the foundations of this dark realm, Godzilla snaps his jaws shut, cutting through the demons that swarmed his face. He then turns his focus back to Space Godzilla, now preparing his ultimate attack. Godzilla is not just a monster, he is a force of nature. The angels and demons fight for control of his soul, but he will not be their puppet. He walks towards Space Godzilla, defiant. Even as the space demon unleashes a final desperate blast of energy, Godzilla marches forward, unaffected by the blast, his body radiating with the power of heaven and hell combined. In an instant, Space Godzilla is no more. Only a pile of shattered, bloody debris remains. The demons, leaderless, turn their attention to Godzilla. They bow before him, submitting to his power. Demons said, "We submit. You are our king. You are our God." Godzilla doesn't care. He doesn't need followers. He doesn't need to be worshipped. If you stand in his way, you are nothing. He grabs a handful of demons and angels, tearing them apart with his jaws as if they were nothing more than snacks. But as Godzilla walks away from the battle, something begins to change. The wounds heal, the parts regrow. He is unbroken, unstoppable. The battle is not over. Even in the darkest of places, in the deepest pits of hell, Godzilla's will to survive is unshakable. He will never surrender, never give up. He will fight always, because that is Godzilla's law. The screen fades as Godzilla continues his journey, walking through the realms of hell, an eternal king of monsters. The world may never know peace, but for Godzilla, this endless struggle is all that matters. And so the story of Godzilla in hell comes to an end, for now.